Hi, my name is John Paul. I'm the Senior Manager of Public Affairs and Traffic Safety for AAA, also known as AAA's Car Doctor. And just yesterday, the Ford F-150 Lightning hit. First production vehicle started to roll off the assembly line. And with us is Jasen Turnbull. He is the Ford F-150 Marketing Manager. Jasen, welcome to this AAA car conversation. And especially interesting is the F-150 Lightning. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, thank you for having me. So we're excited. The F-150 Lightning, for those who don't know, it's an all-electric pickup truck. A few years ago, it was almost like an oxymoron in the sense of EVs and pickups. And really what we've seen, and we've been in development for years, is to create a great product that's not only a truck, but loaded with the latest technology, as well as kind of that instantaneous torque that an EV provides. And as you mentioned, is we just announced this week that we started official customer production. So what that means is you'll actually see customers start to be delivered and basically driving their own Lightnings very soon.
And considering I think we have 5 or 6 on order right now, we're waiting to get them as well. So and the F-150 Lightning, some of the interesting things about it is the front trunk or frunk or whatever people are calling it, really handy for people if they want to lock stuff away. But it is a fully functional pickup truck, that can do real work, right?
Yeah, so from the start, this is an F-150. It's built for tough, and then it's also capable. It can tow up to 10,000 pounds. It can haul over 2,000 pounds. So from the get-go, yes, it is a truck. And the key thing is you don't sacrifice any of that truck capability. And then now you get cool features like what you mentioned is the mega power front. Since you don't have a traditional engine right there, is what we're able to do is maximize that space. And we want to make it as functional as possible. So you can fit golf clubs, basically groceries, your luggage, as well as it's completely drainable too. So if you're front gating, you can put ice in it, as well as it also has outlets in it. So it has 120-volt outlets in it, so you can power anything that you want. So we really took what we didn't need, for example, like traditional engine, and really made it better for the customer because it's going EV.
And you brought up the idea of some of the things you can do with it, and also this is a bi-directional electric truck where I could use it to power my home during a power outage as well, right?
Yeah, so we have this giant battery, and we said to ourselves, hey, why can't we use this giant battery to also be a backup generator for your house, similar to how in-market basically systems have where you sell batteries. So you actually can use our Ford Charge Station Pro wall box with our Lightning, and let's say the power goes out, it can power your home for up to a week. And then what's really cool about that is longer term, also it's basically connected. So we can work, and Ford will work with your utility companies to have that data. So what that means is on peak rate hours, you can utilize your Lightning to charge your house. And then when it's cheaper to charge, let's say at midnight, in the middle of the night, is then you can charge your Lightning. So it's a really cool technologies that are being enabled by having that giant battery.
And this truck uses 2 electric motors, right? A front drive and rear drive, right?
Correct. So this is 100% dual motor 4x4. It's the fastest and most powerful F-150 that we've ever made. So it's a blast to drive because both those motors kick in instantaneous as soon as you hit the pedal.
Can you get a little idea about horsepower and range?
Yeah, so horsepower is 580 horsepower and 775 pounds-feet of torque. It's 0 to 60 in mid 4 seconds. On the ranges, we have our base battery, which is what we call a standard range battery, is 230 miles. And then our extended range, which is primarily what retail customers are ordering, is up to 320 mile range.
Pretty impressive range as well. And also impressive, this Lightning is built in the Rouge plant, right? And that's been remodeled to build this a little bit different. It's not so much a conveyor belt plant anymore, right?
Correct. It is so cool to be on the plant floor to watch it. So while we do share some components at Dearborn Dearborn truck plant with basically gas. We have a brand new facility on site at the Rouge called the Rouge Electric Vehicle Center. And to your point, it's not traditional conveyor belt. You know, over 100 years ago, we actually built a Model T there. And now 100 years later, is what's really cool is every individual vehicle going to station is controlled by autonomous, basically pallets that will drive to each station depending on the variant, depending on where they are in that build. So it's a very high tech and modern facility that we're really proud of.
And the F-150 Lightning, you know, like we pointed out, just went into production. How soon before we start to see them on the road? And is the order book already full?
Yeah, so we revealed last May, and we were taking reservations. Around the end of last year, we got to 200,000 reservations. And we kind of said, hey, we need to focus on fulfilling these reservations and basically building for these customers. So we actually shut off ordering for the Lightning. Right now, if you have an order in, we are selling this week the beginning of production. Customer deliveries will start next month. So they should be showing up on roads and in customers in basically customers' driveways. And then from now through the end of next year is we're ramping up to 150,000 run rate. So producing basically annually. So if you have an order in the system, right now our goal is to produce as many as possible, as fast as possible to get those in the customer's hands. So
for all those people out there that say electric vehicles, nobody's that interested in them, 200,000 pre-orders is a pretty impressive number on a truck that no one's driven yet. So really shows the interest in the EV culture right now and how people want to be drive as clean as possible and as efficient as possible.
Yeah, what's really cool is the reason why the Lightning is such an iconic vehicle and really a watershed moment for the industry is because it's attracting a wide range of customers. So from that typical truck buyer who's going to tow and haul, the Lightning can do that. From that new to Ford customer that wants the latest technology that the Lightning offers, we can do that. And then just from customers, we know 80% of all the order holders have never owned an EV. So really, this is a key vehicle that is transitioning gasoline owners to that electric kind of revolution.
And if people want more information about Ford and the Ford F-150 Lightning, Ford.com, right?
Yep, you can go to Ford.com. You can see all the cool technology, capability. You can have the go build and price. And if you're interested and say, hey, when can I place an order? If you don't have a reservation, go to Ford.com, go to F-150 Lightning site, and then click Get Updates, and you'll be notified when the next opportunity is to place an order.
Jasen, thanks for taking a little time out and joining us on this AAA car conversation.
Thanks for having me.